Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on today's topic, as you guys can see, we are going to be talking about, did the narcissist ever love you? Narcissists are the same. They have the same characteristics, but they are all different. Meaning that some wouldn't do certain things that others would do. Some are more malicious than others. But at the end of the day, they do not empathize towards anyone. And even when it seems as if, you guys have this awesome bond, they will never love you the way you want them to love you. And you might feel as if you've had situations where, you might have been laughing and in the moment it seemed like your friendship was genuine because as you laughed and as you looked at that person and looked in their eyes, you saw happiness there in that moment. And you thought you gave this person love, something that they might be missing, something that they might have never gotten before. But the truth is, that smile you gave them, those good vibes, that good energy, they've seen it before many times. And they'll do anything to see you smile. And I don't mean it in a way where they love you, because they know they have broken you down so hard that in order for you to smile and be happy, it has to be through their eyes, through them. Even if they have other supplies, it doesn't matter because you still belong to them. And you're wondering, why is the narcissist stalking me? Why won't they leave me alone? Because you are property to them. To them, they own you. To them, they trained you. They'll even tell you, I haven't broken you down, hard enough. Or, they give you signs that, is basically them telling you, hey, so I didn't break you down hard enough? So you think you can just move on and live your life? You can't be happy without me. No one's ever going to love you. No one's even going to look at you. Guys or girls, they're only going to want to use you. They won't love you the way I love you. Because their love isn't love, their love is control. And when they're controlling different people at once, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel good that no one knows each other. And even when they get caught, what happens a lot is that women do not want to accept that the trickster is right in front of you. That the silly rabbit has just tricked you into buying their tricks. You're buying their tricks, and now a lot of people end up in situations where they end up stalking the narcissist. They end up chasing after the narcissist. They're holding on to their leg, to their arm. They don't want them to leave. The narcissist can be slapping them, and they still don't want to leave. They're addicted because the narcissist has broken them down so hard that they can't think anymore for themselves. They don't know what's right or wrong because they've been confused for so long. They've been confused for so long that any good memories they ever had have disappeared. It's almost as if the narcissist has came into their life and all of their good memories have disappeared, and now they're living for the narcissist We're almost worshiping them because they don't love anybody else. They don't care about anyone else. Sometimes they don't care about their own children. That's how much they love the narcissist. And, you can't love anyone more than God, meaning you can't love anyone more than yourself. And that's the biggest crime that we committed, because it wasn't that we were bad people, is that they tricked us. And after we were tricked, we had a choice. And because of our own sinful nature, we wanted to dance with the trickster. And the thing about the narcissist is that they know how valuable you are. They know that as a woman, if you're dealing, with a male narcissist, they know that, you will always have one on top of them. So instead, they make you do their dirty work. They make you do the dirty laundry. They want to put all their failures onto you because they believe that as a woman, you can carry their weight because someone's going to want to help you. That's why when you get pregnant, they get angry because they don't like the help you're getting. They don't want anyone to help you but them. But yet, they refuse to offer you any help. They want to starve you. That is someone trying to manipulate you. That is someone trying to control you. And that is what a lot of women are going through, is control. And these women become so crazy and end up becoming the stalkers to the point where they lose themselves so much that they become almost a replica of the narcissist. They don't care if the narcissist cheats. They're willing to do threesomes. They're willing to share everything about their relationship with others and believe that it's their big secret, just to find out that they've been tricked. And even then, the narcissist feels as if somehow, you'll make it. You'll be okay. It was just fun. I loved putting that smile in your face, and I loved taking it away. And I know that you guys feel that energy when it's over. And sometimes you won't admit it to yourself. Sometimes you ask yourself, why did it seem like they were in love with me? Because they knew that at any moment you could leave them. When a narcissist gets with you, even if it's for financial reasons, a lot of them say it's financial reasons. It's never about finances. It's about control. This is why they move to different supplies, because they feel like they can control you. Now, when you don't hear from the narcissist anymore, there's many different reasons why you won't hear from them anymore and why it feels as if they don't love you. Which they don't love you in the way you think they love you. To you, they're only property. And a lot of times with their property, once they junk it, they don't just want to junk it, they want to destroy it. So they do not want to see you happy. They do not even want to see you live your life after them. So they feed themselves lies. They feed themselves lies about their feelings towards you. Even if their feelings aren't what you think they are. Just the simple fact that they feel like they don't need anyone, but in reality, they always need someone. And not all supply is the same. Even if they train all these different people they've been with, one thing they know is that none of these people are the same. They're the same, but they're different. Just like the narcissist is the same, but they're different. The narcissist, if they, haven't contacted you and they're with New Supply, good. Because some narcissists, the control goes so far as to killing you. The love that they have is sadistic. It is not the kind of love that you have. By them letting you live, to them, it's showing you love. And for some reason, a lot of people find the act of them letting you leave, they act as if they should be hoovered, not understanding that some of these narcissists actually had a weak spot for you and said, I won't kill you, I'll just kill the next girl I'm with. And then you hear some crazy tragedy about the New Supply getting killed or some crazy stuff. You do not know what love is to a narcissist. If you haven't heard from them, that's them saying, you know what, I'm not going to purge on you. I'm going to purge on other people. It was nice, slicing you up. That's literally how they look at you because you're property. Sometimes there's things about you, certain things that might make them laugh. Jokes. They might find it funny. And you think, hey, I have a connection. That's not a connection. That was a moment where you connected with that person past who they were. You accepted them for who they were. And some of those women, understand. They think they understand their feelings towards the narcissist, but they don't. They don't. They think they do, but they only end up driving themselves crazy. And they become the narcissist puppet, doing everything the narcissist does, doing everything they are told, doing everything the way the narcissist likes it. And at the end, it's never good enough. It's not good enough. So sometimes our happily ever after, when we leave our homes, it's not really our happily ever after. Sometimes we didn't get that Prince Charming who just came and swept us off our feet. Sometimes things aren't what they seem. Sometimes we look at people's relationships and we think it's a fairy tale and that they're happy. You don't know these people's life. But what you do know is that the sinister behavior of love that the narcissist shows has no empathy for anyone, meaning children, meaning women, meaning when they said, hide your kids, hide your wife, maybe even your husbands, it wasn't a joke. Times are changing, you guys, wake up. And I hope that this video was helpful for you guys to understand how the narcissists love. Why is it that you have moments that feel happy? Why do they have to, love bomb you and discard you after? The discard is mainly so you won't leave them. This is why they always come back. This is why they wait for you to call them back. The narcissists, you guys, they hate that they need you. This is why they play with you. They hate that they need you. They take out their hurt onto you in order to control you so that they can feel better about their traumas. And if you're not together, sometimes they feel like they need to kill you so they can get rid of that pain that a lot of us feel. They feel if they destroy you, that pain will be gone. And that's not love. Someone who wants to destroy you. Another reason you might not even hear from them, and you feel as if, did they ever love me, is because, they got in trouble with the law. These people are aggressive people. They might have, they might know that if they come back, if you have children with them, they might end up paying child support. So they run away, they they change their names. They give people wrong names. They, have these extra phones so you won't contact them. But, every now and then they'll pop up on you because, they know that they ain't shit. Let's just be honest. They know that. This is why they need to con you to believe that they are someone who they are not. And meanwhile, they're conning you, they're conning themselves. Meanwhile, the rabbit is trying to play tricks on you, but the trickster has been tricked themselves. And this is why you won't hear from them. Not only that, but they have new supply. And that's not something to be hurt about, because if they've left you alone and you walked out of that situation alive, they literally are saying, you're not worth killing. There's something about you and I don't want to kill you. I might destroy you so that, I can feel as if I'm not the one who got dumped. So that I can feel as if I'm not the one who got conned. They don't like the feeling of feeling conned. By them conning you, they're conning themselves. If that really makes sense, I hope that you guys can let that soak in. Understand that the narcissist, they do not love anyone. They know a lot of times that they've dug themselves in a hole with you too much and with the people around you. And they know that, there's dangers coming towards them, because while you're not hearing from them, you better believe they're getting their karma and they don't want you to see it, and they'll hoover you maybe even years later. Why? Because it's in their sinful nature too. That's the reason why. It's just in their nature too. So they might look at it as, I know I hurt you, I know I broke you down, but deep down inside, I have some feelings for you, but they're not the kind of feelings that you want. They're not the kind of feelings that are normal to you. And I know they're not normal to you. That's why I have to pretend to be normal to get what I want. Because if I just tell you, it's not fun. Because even when the narcissist gets with another narcissist, their plan is still to play games on that narcissist to show them, hey, I'm the better narcissist. This is how these people destroy each other. So do not become like the narcissist, and do not worry about the narcissist's love, because that addiction that you had, that spell you were in, was what was bringing turmoil and bad energy, accidents, disease into your life. That narcissist woke you up and saved you in ways that you might not see now. But one day you will, you guys, and I hope that when you do, we can all come together and, bring more peace to the world. Everyone's always walking around with those narcissistic eyes and the bad energy. I was just telling someone the other day, you can't even say good morning to people anymore. They look at you like you're crazy. Seriously, there's no empathy, and we need more of that. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.